doing today, Suzuki Stars? Let's sing hello. Can you sit crisscross applesauce and tap your knees? Sing with me all together, sing with me all together, sing with me all together. Won't you be my darling? Tap your knees all together, tap your knees all together, tap your knees all together. Won't you be my darling? Let's tap our toes. Tap your toes all together, tap your toes all together, tap your toes all together. Won't you be my darling? Let's tap our heads. Tap your head all together, tap your head all together, tap your head all together. Won't you be my darling? Can you rub your tummy? Rub your tummy all together, rub your tummy all together, rub your tummy all together. Won't you be my darling? Welcome back. Happy to see all of you again. Now, last time that we had our class, we learned the words staccato and legato. Can you say staccato? Staccato. That is that bumpy movement when we sing or move our bodies. So we're going to sing our hello song in a staccato manner. Here we go. Let's sing staccato all together. Let's sing staccato all together. Let's sing staccato all together. Won't you be my darling? Good, that was great staccato singing. What kind of motion can we add to staccato? What about if we do a short tapping with our hands while we sing? So let's try that. Here we go. Let's tap staccato all together. Let's tap staccato all together. Let's tap staccato all together. Won't you be my darling? Good. All right, that was great. Now, the opposite of staccato is legato. Say legato. And remember, that's the very smooth one, where we take out our leg, we take our finger, and we draw a line all the way from our leg down to our toe, and tap your toe at the end. Let's practice that again. Here we go. Leg, got, toe. Leg, got, toe. So that's smooth and connected. So let's sway our bodies and sing legato. Let's move legato all together. Let's move legato all together. Let's move legato all together. Won't you be my darling? Good. Yeah, that smooth swaying is very legato, very smooth and connected. We have two new words that we're adding this week. We're adding the word ascending and the word descending. So when we talk about the word ascending, it means we are going up a scale, step by step by step. When we get to the top of that scale, we go descending. So we're going back down that scale. I'm going to show you what that looks like on the piano. Piano at home, you can play an ascending scale with me. So I'm going to start, well, I'm going to move down. I'm going to start right here. This is our middle C. And I'm going to play each note going up step by step by step until I get to this top note, this top C. And then I'm going to go back down my descending scale. Now, we have a song in our lesson this week called, what is it called? A Little Seed is Planted. So I'm going to sing that while I play our ascending scale. A little seed is planted in the dark, dark ground. Up comes the sun, big and round. Down comes the rain, soft and slow. Up sprouts the seeds, grow, grow, grow. Down, 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 down to the ground. All right, so you can see my scale, ascending, is going up. Once I get to the top, I go descending and I go back down my scale. Let's do it one more time. A little seed is planted in the dark, dark ground. Up comes the sun, big and round. Down comes the rain, soft and slow. Up sprouts the seeds, grow, grow, grow. Down, 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 down to the ground. Okay, now we're going to move to that song. The little seed is planted. So we're gonna move our body up like we are a seed that's growing in the spring. And we're gonna get all the way up to the top with our body. And then it's gonna rain, 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 and we're gonna come all the way back down. So get down as low as you can. A little seed is planted in the dark, dark ground. Up comes the sun, big and round. Down comes the rain, soft and slow. Up sprout the seeds, grow, grow, grow. Down, 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 down to the ground. Good, let's do that one more time. Get all the way down. You might have to lay all the way down. A little seed is planted in the dark, dark ground. Up comes the sun, big and round. Down comes the rain, soft and slow. Up sprout the seeds, grow, grow, grow. Down, 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 down to the ground. Good. So that is a good way to practice our ascending scale when we get higher, and then descending scale when we come all the way back down. Good. All right. For this next part, I'm going to have you grab some rhythm sticks. So if you don't have sticks like this at home, you could use kitchen utensils, anything that you could tap, maybe some wooden spoons. But let's do some tapping. Do as I'm doing, follow, follow me. Do as I'm doing, follow, follow me. If I do it high or low, if I do it fast or slow, adagio. Do as I'm doing, follow, follow me. Do as I'm doing, follow, follow me. Let's do a legato movement. So that's that smooth. Can you rub your sticks very smooth? Let's rub our sticks now, follow, follow me. Let's rub our sticks now, follow, follow me. If I'm rubbing high or low, if I'm rubbing fast or slow, adagio. Let's rub our sticks now, follow, follow me. Let's rub our sticks now, follow, follow me. Good, that was a great legato movement. Let's do a bumpy movement, that's staccato. Let's jump our sticks now, follow, follow me. Let's jump our sticks now, follow, follow me. If they're jumping high or low, if they're jumping fast or slow, adagio. Let's jump our sticks now, follow, follow me. Let's jump our sticks now, follow, follow me. Good, nice staccato. Can you make that airplane? I know this is one of our favorites in our class. And our airplane is going to fly very smooth around the sky. Let's fly our airplanes, follow, follow me. Let's fly our airplanes, follow, follow me. If I'm flying high or low, if I'm flying fast, zoom, zoom, or slow, adagio. Let's fly our sticks now, follow, follow me. Let's fly our airplanes, follow, follow me. Good, all right. I want to show you our rhythm today. Now it's the same rhythm as last week, but we have different words. So last time our rhythm was rain falls, shh, down. This week we are changing it to seeds grow, shh, up. All right, so let's practice it with our sticks. Seeds grow, shh, up. Seeds grow, shh, up. Seeds grow, shh, up. Seeds grow, shh, up. All right, so let's tap the rhythm and put it to our twinkle twinkle melody using our seeds grow up words. So here we go. Seeds grow, shh, up. 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 Good. All right. This time, do you want to tap it on your floor? You might not see my sticks. I'll back up a little bit more. Leave our rhythm out there. But let's tap that same rhythm with using the same words and the melody. Seeds grow, shh, up. 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 Very good. All right, one more song I want to teach you today before we get to our cello, and it is called In the Garden. Now, in this song, we're going to move our sticks in different ways. We're going to start by pretending like we're digging in our garden. All right, so we're digging. We got to make some holes because we're going to plant some things. What are some things you think we could plant in our garden? Maybe we could plant some tomatoes. Maybe you want to plant some carrots. Maybe you want to plant some flowers. So think about what you might be growing. Digging, digging, this is how we dig the ground in our garden, in our garden. Digging, digging, this is how we dig the ground early in the morning. All right, now we've got some seeds in our hand and we have to plant them in those holes. Planting, planting, this is how we plant our seeds in the garden, in the garden. Planting, planting, this is how we plant our seeds early in the morning. All right, so we've dug the holes, we planted the seeds. Now we have to give it some water. So take out your sticks again. We're gonna pretend this is our hose. And so the water is coming out of our hose. Here we go. Watering, watering, this is how we water our seeds in our garden, in our garden. Watering, watering, this is how we water our seeds early in the morning. Good, and now we've dug the hole, we planted the seeds, we gave it some water. The sun is gonna come out, and guess what happens? The seeds start to grow. Growing, growing, this is how our seeds will grow in the garden, in the garden. Growing, growing, this is how our seeds will grow early in the morning. Nice job. All right, we're gonna read one story today, and it is called The Curious Garden. So let's see what's gonna happen on our journey today. There was once a city without gardens or trees or greenery of any kind. Most people spent their time indoors. As you can imagine, it was a very dreary place. However, There was one boy who loved being outside. Even on drizzly days while everyone else stayed inside, you could always find Liam happily splashing through the neighborhood. It was on one such morning that Liam made several surprising discoveries. He was wandering around the old railway, as he did from time to time, when he stumbled upon a dark stairwell leading up to the tracks. The railway had stopped working ages ago, and since Liam had always wanted to explore the tracks, there was only one thing for the curious boy to do. Liam ran up the stairs, pushed open the door, and stepped out onto the railway. The first thing he saw was a lonely patch of color. Wildflowers and plants were the last things he expected to find up there. But when he took a closer look, it became clear that the plants were dying. They needed a gardener. Do you see them down there? Liam may not have been a gardener, but he knew that he could help. Move this a little bit. So he returned to the railway the very next day and got to work. The flowers nearly drowned, and he had few pruning problems, but the plants patiently waited while Liam found better ways of gardening. Do you see he's singing to the plants? Digging, digging, this is how we dig the ground in our garden, in our garden. As the weeks rolled by, Liam began to feel like a real gardener, and the plants began to feel like a real garden. There he is, watering, watering, this is how we water our seeds. Most gardens stay in one place, but this was no ordinary garden. With miles of open railway ahead of it, the garden was growing restless. It wanted to explore. The tough little weeds and mosses were first to move. They popped up farther and farther down the tracks and were closely followed by the more delicate plants. Over the next few months, Liam and the curious garden explored every corner of the railway. Look at that. Look at all those flowers. They're starting to grow. After spending his spring and summer and autumn with the garden, Liam's time on the railway was finally interrupted by winter. Heavy blankets of snow fell on the city that season, and for the first time since he'd become a gardener, Liam could not visit the plants. Rather than waste his winter worrying about the garden, Liam spent it preparing for spring. After 3 cold months of snow, the snow finally began to melt, and Liam rolled his new gardening gear over the railway. Winter had taken a toll on the garden, but thanks to Liam's planning, his handy new tools, and a little help from the sun, the plants soon awoke from their winter sleep. What do you think's gonna happen? The garden had always wanted to explore the rest of the city, and that spring it was finally ready to make its move. Once again, the tough little weeds and mosses set out first. They popped up farther and farther from the railway and were closely followed by the more delicate plants. The garden was especially curious about old, forgotten things. Look there they are popping up in the city. A few plants popped up where they didn't belong. Look at that, it's growing on the fire hydrant. Others mysteriously popped up all at once. But the most surprising thing that popped up were the new gardeners. Look at all these people that are coming now to help take care of the gardens. Look at, there's flowers growing on the steps. There's flower growing on the docks. all over. Look at these animals that have been pruned. Yeah, they were bushes and now they've been pruned into animals. Many years later, the entire city had blossomed, but of all of the new gardens, Liam's favorite was where it all began. And look at how beautiful that city looks now, with all the greenery and all the flowers. And that is the end of the Curious Garden. Isn't that a fun story? All right. All right, we have one more song we're going to do today. And this song is called the May Song. Now later in our video, you're gonna hear this song played by my son Peter on his cello, but I wanna teach it to you first. And the cool thing about this song is it is an ABA pattern. So remember when we've talked about same, different, same. And so the beginning of the song, we are gonna move our bodies. We're gonna start by tapping our shoulders. When we get to the B section, we're gonna move to tap our heads. And then when we go back to the A section, do you remember what we do? We go back to our shoulders. So I'm gonna play a recording of me playing the guitar, and we're gonna practice the song and the ABA movements. Birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus. Flowers blooming, sun shining bright, breezes blowing, clouds fluffy white. Birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus. Good, this time we're gonna change our A to here and our B to tapping our tummies. Here we go. Birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus. Flowers blooming, sun shining bright, breezes blowing, clouds fluffy white. Birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus. Good job. Nice. All right, we're gonna go and move on to the cello. All right, well, we are here with my son, Peter. Peter, can you wave hello?
Hi.
Peter, tell us how old you are.
I'm 12.
Yes, 12 years old. So Peter started playing the cello in 4th grade, so 2 years ago. And it's been a great experience so far. It's always nice to have a cello player in the house. So since cello is the feature instrument of this week, we're gonna talk about the parts of the cello. We're gonna demonstrate our rhythm, so the seeds grow up that we were doing earlier in our lesson, doing it both ascending and descending scale with staccato and legato. And then Peter's gonna play the May song. So that was one that we did earlier as well. So we'll do that a couple times, and then we're gonna end with him playing a short little solo on the cello. So Peter, can you first tell us the parts of the cello?
Yeah. So,
Do you want me to hold your bow?
sure.
Okay.
So, these black things on the cello up here are the pegs. This is the scroll, because it kind of looks like a scroll. And this is the peg box, and the strings, and then the F holes, the C loops or holes, the bridge, fine tuners, the tailpiece, the end pin, the screw, and the end pin cap, and then the rock star.
Good. Peter, can you tell us how many strings does the cello have on it?
4.
4 strings, just like the violin and just like the viola.
And the bass.
And the bass. They haven't gotten to the bass yet, but they will, yes, find that out. All right, what can you tell us about this piece? What is it called?
May song.
No, I'm sorry, this part of your cello.
Oh, this part is called the bow. And so the part where my fingers go right here is called the frog. And then all the way up here is the tip. And then the hair, I guess, that you see here is horsehair that they have put on this bow, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Hold on tight to that, Cello. You're making me nervous.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to have Peter play. He's going to play a C major scale. So like you saw on the piano keyboard earlier, he's going to do an ascending scale. That means going up. And then he's going to stop at the top and go descending. Now he's going to play our Seeds Grow Up rhythm. So while he plays it on the cello, I'm going to clap it. You may clap it with me. So we're going to play staccato, going up, so bumpy, and legato, coming down. You ready, Peter? Mm-hmm. Can you give me the first pitch? Okay, here we go. Seeds grow up, 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 seeds grow. Now legato. Seeds grow up, 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 seeds grow up. Now friends, you might notice that when Peter was playing that legato descending scale, you see that his fingers are wiggling. Peter, can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, it's called vibrato.
And what does it do to the sound of the cello when you wiggle your fingers?
Well, it goes from like kind of a flat sound like this, and it goes to kind of gives it a little
wiggle.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. All right, we're gonna have Peter play the May song. And while he's doing that, we're gonna do an ABA pattern. So for our first A section, we're gonna clap. For the B section, we're gonna rub our hands together, and then we'll go back to clapping on our A section. We'll just do it one time, okay? Can you give me the starting pitch, please? All right, ready, Peter? Birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus, flowers blooming, sun shining bright, breezes blowing, clouds fluffy white, birds are singing, winter's gone, hear the happy chorus. All right, for this last part about our cello, Peter is going to play a short little piece of music. Peter, what are you playing today?
I am playing Beret No. 1 by J.S. Bach from the 3rd Cello Suite.
All right, let's hear it. Thank you, Peter. All right, friends, we are going to end with our goodbye song. So go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce and let's sing goodbye.